Adam Cole suffered an injury on AEW Dynamite tonight and was taken to the hospital following the show. I'm going to tell you everything we know so far about this situation. Buckle up. I'm Omer Q for Real Take Wrestling. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Okay, so for those of you who watched AEW Grand Slam tonight, you saw that Adam Cole, when he came down to help MJF in the main event, Adam Cole fell off of the ramp. For those of you who didn't watch the show, there was a ramp leading from the entrance stage to the ring, which leaves a little bit of room from the floor to the stage. Adam Cole fell from it, running to MJF's aid. He fell awkwardly. If you were watching the show live, you kind of noticed that he was limping for the entirety of the show afterwards. It didn't look good on TV. We were hoping that we would get good news. However, unfortunately, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful tweeted out earlier tonight that, quote, AEW sources claim Adam Cole is at the hospital for an injury sustained at the end of AEW Dynamite. It appeared to happen when he jumped into the ringside area. He was seen limping afterwards, unquote. And of course, reports that he was at the hospital. And then also, this according to Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter as well, he says, quote, we've heard that Adam is out of the hospital and on crutches. Now, Fightful Select has a report that goes a little bit more in depth into all of this, but that's the gist of it. We know that Adam Cole suffered this injury. It was very visible to those of us who were watching the show live, and he was taken to the hospital afterwards, and it doesn't look good if he's on crutches, at least for the time being. Of course, we don't know exactly what is wrong. One thing is for sure, Adam Cole seemed to be in a lot of pain. He was visibly wincing at certain points when the camera cut to him. And of course, the limp does not point to a good sign, and neither do the crutches. He is in the midst of what is likely his best story, his best run, honestly. Even better than I think the stuff he was doing in NXT. Like, better than you, baby. This has turned into one of the best organic stories that wrestling has ever seen. Because along this crazy ride of Adam Cole and MJF, between the matches, between the main events, between all the stuff that's happened, this story, and Adam Cole has played an instrumental part of this. I don't think there's anyone else who could have played this part. This story was able to turn a guy in MJF who we all thought was going to be a lifelong heel, or at least for a very long time going to be a heel, into a face. And not just a good guy who's like, oh, okay, he's going to have this good run and then he's going to turn back. People don't want him to turn back, and a lot of that is due to his pairing with Adam Cole, his friendship with Adam Cole, and this stuff with Roderick Strong they were playing up tonight, Roderick being in the hospital, and all of that, and the ROH World Tag Team Championships. So many questions. There were so many questions with this potential injury. What happens? Of course, first and foremost, what's going to happen to Adam Cole? How long is he going to be out? And is he going to be okay? I think, like, top of mind for me, right? Like, first thing I said, I hope Adam Cole is okay. But beyond that, you know, like, what's going to happen with the belts? What's going to happen to this feud? Like, how long is the recovery going to be? We don't know at this point, but the fact that he was on crutches does not point, to good news coming. And of course, Adam Cole is a very talented individual. You can have him do stuff backstage. You can have him, in segments and things like that, even if he's not, cleared to wrestle. But if he's out 8-9 months, potentially, again, I do not know, but like, we've seen leg injuries happen. We've seen things like that, like where people are out for multiple months. What do you do? Like, I mean, you can have him cut promos for multiple months. He's that talented. But what does that do to the plans that AEW has? Like, it throws a wrench into everything. And again, a big story. Hopefully Adam Cole is okay. That's, again, the main thing that matters here. But yeah, it just sucks to see. It sucks to see this happen, and especially on the big stage like this. This was like MJF and Adam Cole basically together were able to topple this monster in Samoa Joe, and you saw this friendship kind of, I think, take a step forward even more than it already did. Again, unfortunate that this happened in the manner that it did, and or this happened at all, but like especially given like what happened on the show, it's terrible. Another injury that we should talk about that happened on the show was Jon Moxley. So for those of you who do not know, Jon Moxley suffered an injury. This is the current, or was the AEW International Champion, Jon Moxley. He suffered an injury tonight, and it did not look good. It was part of this match between himself and Rey Fenix for the International Championship. From what we could all tell watching the show, Rey Fenix delivered a power driver to Jon Moxley, and Moxley was supposed to, at least, I think, kick out at 2. Rick Knox counted the 1, 2, went for the 3. Moxley didn't kick out, but Rick Knox's hand didn't hit down for 3. So we all kind of immediately knew either Rick Knox messed up or Moxley was injured. Then Rey Fenix did a much safer looking pile driver to Moxley, which, then they officially counted the 1, 2, 3. And Rey Fenix is the international champion. I did not look like, to me at least, as an outside observer, that was the planned finish. And of course, same with Adam Cole, same with Jon Moxley. First thing we all want to think about is he okay? Well, this is also Sean Ross Sapp, the busiest man in professional wrestling media today. Big shout out to Sean Ross Sapp, by the way. Sean Ross Sapp actually said on Twitter that Moxley is, Moxley is apparently was looked after from Tony Khan medical staff and company, and he seems to be okay. So hopefully that's a very good sign for him. It obviously did not look good. It's never good when someone gets dropped on their head or anything like that, or anything related to the head. So hopefully he's okay. Apparently Renee Paquette, in the commercial break after the match, came out to check on him as well. Of course, they're married. She's concerned, as she should be, as we all should be. And I think tonight, above everything, right, it is a reminder of we all talk about it, the dangers of professional wrestling. People who've been in wrestling for years talk about that. Like, we need to remember that while these performers, these wrestlers are great and they're here for our entertainment, all that is true. At the end of the day, their jobs, what they do for a living, is throw themselves at the ground. What they do is hurt themselves. There is a lot of pain in professional wrestling, and sometimes that pain can go too far and lead to injury. That's why, for me as a wrestling fan, I really hope and pray that people don't get hurt. You never want anyone to get hurt in the ring, or you never want anyone to get injured in the ring. They happen, but we shouldn't. That's why I don't really like, like people are like, break his leg or whatever. I'm like, I'll stay away from that. But but it's just a reminder of how dangerous professional wrestling can be, and to really enjoy the wrestlers while they're there, and while they're healthy and while they're on TV. So let's all do that. Go watch a match of your favorite professional wrestlers today. Again, shout out to Jon Moxley, shout out to Adam Cole. Hopefully they're feeling better, and shout out to you all as well. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments section below. Also, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and messed that up. Hit that notification bell. There we go. We did it. Hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. And until next time, keep it real.